Hello and good morning from Japan for the final round of the WRC, for the final day of the season. We are on the Sunday stages and we are off already with the 10th place Chris Meek, who is off on the road, and he will show us the track which we are facing here for the second last stage of this weekend and of the season. It's a tight battle between two drivers, between Freddie Loix and Regine Mikkelsen. Let's see who will come out on top here today. Oh, and there's a crash! Meek just crashed! The first car out on the road on this day is out of the race, is out of the rally after contact with the tree on the inside. Hard hit for Chris Meek and his co-driver. And this is already the end for the first one here on Sunday. Stage interrupted right now. And the end. What happened here for Chris Meek? I think he got on the grass, then couldn't brake and turn in and hit the tree, and then a hard hit for him. And already the end of the road for the first car on this final day. Let's keep on moving with Ebring, who is the second on the road, who is in 9th place currently, and who is now on the track. But of course, the big battle between Mikkelsen and Loix, they will come shortly now on this stage, and it's so close that both drivers are separated by 0 points. So they are equal, and this would mean, if it would stand like this, that Mikkelsen would win a championship. But of course, we have this stage and also the next one, which is the Wolf Bauer stage, and where some extra points could head out, and this could be deciding these extra 5 points. So let's wait and see for this stage, and then of course for the last stage. But first we look at Olli Solberg now on the track. He is in 8th place currently, and of course meanwhile Ebring got to the finish, so he's the first finisher of stage 16, and Solberg is in 8th place. It would be a decent result for him to end the season. Of course he would hope for more at the beginning, but with early problems in the first few rallies, the dreams of winning the championship got away quite early. There is the car of Meek, both driver and co-driver are okay, and Solberg is for the finish line. He is in front of Ebring, and also on this stage he was faster than Ebring by quite a bit, so he is now in the lead. Mikkelsen is now on the road. He is one of the championship contenders. In points, he would be 4 points ahead of Loix, but Loix is 5th, Mikkelsen 7th, so they are now equal. And now let's see if Mikkelsen is pushing. The gaps for the one behind and in front of him are quite big, with Formeau in 6th place. This is 10 seconds the gap, and the gap to Solberg is also over 5 seconds. So Mikkelsen is quite in a safe spot for 7th, but he will be pushing in this one of course, and he is through the finish with a time of 34.9. So 0.1 seconds slower than Solberg, a good time for him. Now Edwin Formeau and Robin Dales, they're only 4th left in this rally. Only 2 4ths in this season, and Formeau was the better one. The start for both 4ths were quite tricky into the season, but Formeau got a win already in this season, and so also a good finish in the last few rallies he had done. So for him it would be a good end of the season if he can finish in 6th place. He comes now through the finish line. Looks like a fast time. It's the fastest. 33.5. And so it's the fastest time of them all. And now Freddie Loix is on the road. The gap to Formeau is big, over 10 seconds, but the gap to 4th place to Burri is only a few seconds. So maybe if he can push really hard, he could overtake Burri in the last one, and this would settle him for the championship. But let's wait and see how he is doing here and how Burri will do after him. Loix now coming to the last few corners of the stage. There is standing the corner of Chris Meek. There is the car of Chris Meek. And now let's see for the finish line for Freddy Loix. The time, it's 34.1, so 0.6 seconds slower than Formeau. Now Oli Puri, he is in 4th place and now up on the road. Oli Puri had a good last stretch of the season. He also was a winner in one of the events and moved his way up quite a few spots in the championship standings. And if he can hold on to 4th place, this could mean he could move up into the top 5 in the end of the rally and in the end of the season, of course. And this would be a big result for him and also for Volkswagen, who has already Ole Christian Wavy up in the top 3 spots right now. Puri is faster than Loix but slower than Formeau, but this means the chances for Loix are very slim in the next one. And now let's see what Marco Bulaccia can do in this stage. He's now up on the road in his Skoda Fabia Rally 2. And let's see how fast he is. He's the fastest of the Dogsport WRT guys, which is quite a success because all 3 of them are really fast this season, with Lindholm, Mikkelsen of course and Bulaccia. So quite a good result for him, for the Bolivian. He comes through the finish line and let's see the time. It's a time of 35.0, 1.5 seconds slower than Formeau. 2 guys still up. Next it's Eo-san up on the road here in Japan. Eo-san would need this result. He had a tough season, only 18th in the championship standings right now, so he needs this one really bad because he will come back next season and he wants to push for some wins and for some good places. A podium would help this one still. He comes through the finish line. The time 35.8, 7th fastest time. So not the fastest, but he remains in 2nd place. And now Jari Huttunen, who has a decent gap, over 25 seconds in front of Eo-san. So he will cruise to the finish line and will not make any mistakes, because we already knew what can happen on the last day for the leader. His teammate Gregor Munster would tell a story. Gregor Munster is also in 12th place right now. He could move up to 11th because of the crash of Chris Meek. But now let's focus on Huttunen, who is the rally leader. It would be a big result for Hyundai and for him. For the finish line, 7th fastest time, 35.7. And so Huttunen stays in the lead with only 1 more stage to go. And these are the standings. Huttunen leads in front of Eo-san, then Bulaccia, then Puri, Loix in 5th, and Mikkelsen in 7th place. The gaps are big, so it will come down to the Wolf Power stage and to the extra points between Loix and Mikkelsen. Don't miss this one. In a few hours we will find out who will be the champion of the WRC season 2025. Until then, bye bye.